Over here, hold on. All right, we got to put you guys in this, in here, and then we're gonna do the reading right here, this thing. Yeah, so let's do that. I thought it was the next button, to set up the live stream, but then it already, like, decided to hit the live already. Hold on, I'm just gonna put it in here. Sorry if I'm putting my hand over the camera. Sorry about that. We gotta screw it in here. All right. All right, you guys are ready for the animal reading? I need my coffee. Cheers. We're gonna go in our comfy spot over here. My comfy spot. Okay. You guys are. So the ones that we're doing today, all signs, is these animal angels, and there some of the cards on there are so pretty, and I always feel like it's lagging. There's nothing running in the background. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm gonna put this over my shoulders because I feel like chilling a little bit. Should put some lotion on my hands too. I just washed the dishes, so my hands are dry a little bit. Oh, look at this. This reminds me of my kitty. And that's the one that was on the top deck. This one is Be Relaxed and Independent, Archangel Raphael. And grounded in love. Look at that. There's a red one, a red, and a green one. That reminds me of my little phoenix. I hope she comes in here to the reading. I hope both of them come in here in the reading. Anyways, I didn't even share this out. I didn't have time to share this out, so hopefully everybody had their notifications on, so find me. Hey, wondering, going 62. Hey, girl, how's it going? Welcome. I'm so excited to do this reading. I know I wasn't quite ready to do it yet. I did bring my Oracle Wisdom cards out too, and I did want to tell you guys something as well about. I was going to tell you guys also about the new thing on YouTube is that, like, I can literally, with my AI thing, I can literally timestamp my stuff. So if I do things and say timestamp at this time, it will timestamp it at this time, kind of thing, right? So I've been doing that with my reading. That took off so much time, just like timestamping the readings with AI. I know it actually AI, the way it did it, it does explain some of the reading even, which is really cool way of timestamping a reading. Then you kind of know what's going to be in the reading, right? When there's a couple of things. But for me to do that, it's a lot of work to timestamp like that. And anyways, I like that part of the timestamps, and it timestamped all of them. And so all I did is ask the question on the thing that says ask a question. And then I ask the question and it says, I say summarize it. And when it summarizes it, it will highlight and timestamp things, like especially when you're doing readings like Aries through Pisces, which I'm going to do today, right now. So hopefully AI will just timestamp. They don't have to timestamp this right now, me talking. But if I'm talking about something that is important for you guys to know, they might even add that in there, right? In the summary. But anyways, so yeah. So we're going to go through Aries through Pisces, but I'm just going to write them down as well. So in case it doesn't, timestamp them properly, then I have the paper part. Where's my pen and my, oh my goodness, where's my pen and the thing? I have the ending of the pen. The kitty cat probably knocked them down. All right, I go grab it. I think it's over there. Sorry. Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh, my lotion and this one is all gone. I'm big. All right, everybody. I got some lotion in my hands. I'm gonna put some lotion in my hands. It's hard to shuffle the cards when your hands are dry. And I just finished doing the dishes and stuff. So yeah, it's been hard for me because I'm so not always on schedule or not on a schedule. So it's really hard for me to get a moderator on this channel to come and do the moderating, like like just chatting with people in chat and also time stamping. The time stamping part, that's a type of moderator. It's hard to get. Like a lot of people don't really like doing it or they don't know how or something, right? Like I haven't had good luck with people wanting to timestamp my videos and it's so you end up having to do all of it by yourself. My family hates everything I have done in uh, metaphysical work in the past over 20 years. I've 20 years lived being involved, and so I have quit everything and don't speak about anything anymore. Well, it's something that's really hard to, like, family is the hardest ones on us. Like my family is hard on me too about it, you know what I mean? And I know my limits in it, and I know what I believe, and I also know my limits and what I would do, right? So, I don't know. I feel like they will, like, eventually they'll see the results and they will, it's starting to rubbing off on them, you know what I mean? The good stuff starts rubbing off on them, right? A lot of that stuff, like, we were kind of taught when we were kids, and it was called wives' tales or whatever they called it, you know what I mean? I used to do mod for a few years, but no one cared, so I quit doing it for them. Well, I want to talk about that one night, about my experience on YouTube and like my bad experience on YouTube with negative spiritual content creators. Um, I've learned my lesson with them too, and I don't check up on them. I don't go there to their channels. I don't do any of it anymore. But I know that a lot of those ones that were very dark and unhinged people, I always seen like try to see the good in people, and I did see the good in a lot of people. But when you start to mess with stuff and you don't know about, then yeah, if you're not doing it for the good, then yeah. Anyways, I will talk about that one night, another night. But yeah, like I'm not even asking for a mod yet until I actually am on a stable ground when it comes to my channel, like uploading on a regular basis. When I do it, start doing it really full time. And my plan is to start doing it full time, but my angels keep telling me just to like let it flow and like not to do what I used to do. I try so hard. Like the harder you try, the less results you're gonna get. Like sometimes you just gotta let go and let God, right? Like when it's the right time, I come on here and do a reading, and eventually, I will be able to like follow more. Like I have a hard time with routine, but I know routine is important. I know that, but it's still hard. Nonetheless, it's still hard for me. I'm working on myself every day. I know that if I'm not the best me, I cannot be here for anyone else. And so that's why I started the other channel, because the other channel, there's no expectations. And I always feel like there's a lot of expectations on this channel, but I realize that the less you do, the more you being recognized. So I'm only gonna come on like right now on this channel when I feel like it's the right time, or if it's like the full moon, new moon readings, I still want to keep doing those. They help people really guide people through their emotions and stuff, and that's important. It's important to stay calm when your emotions are overwhelming, and that's why I think it's important to do the moon readings, because when it is the full moon or a new moon, and that retrograde energy every month is hard on people, you know. And if you don't have like that instant instinct that these things that you're feeling are gonna pass, then it's even harder, right? So I'm learning that, and I'm also trying to teach others that that shall pass too. you know, whatever you're feeling is shall pass too. Just don't freak out to like your feelings. Don't let your feelings control you. Have control over them, right? But we're gonna get into the fun part of this, and I'm just gonna see if like my kitty cats will come in here when I start talking about cats and stuff like that, and what the angels are saying. Right? This is gonna be exciting to do. And then I brought the wisdom cards out just in case I wanted to, look into things more. So let's do write down the first parts: Aries, Taurus. I'm just writing them down right now, and then we're gonna get started. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquas, Pisces. And then I'll do collective at the end. Sometimes I like to do my collective at the beginning, sometimes at the end. So sometimes I like to surprise the collective at the end. So we'll see how the stream will go. If everybody comes in and watches and is interested, then if it goes well, then if it goes well, then we'll do a collective at the end. And the more people come and watch, the more I'm going to be motivated to come in here and do this. I do live I feel like sometimes like I don't want to say that, but I feel like that was my belly. I feel like I live in like a town where people are just like scared to like open their mouth about anything. Like I live in a town where like back in the day when there was war, they were like the peacemakers. They were like the ones that like I don't know. They had like a secret base where they would like had a lookout and stuff like that. So I think a lot of those people still think they have to live in secret. It is very moving and not understanding is the worst. People. I know, so sometimes we can't get mad at people just because they don't understand. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I come across this video about like different colors for different personalities. Like it's almost like falls into the earth, water, fire, and air energy as well. That's why I was interested in learning about that. And like what your personality type is, like, which color are you? Like and they had it like on a color form, like red, green, blue, and yellow. And then it was like the first one was red, which was like assertive, and their language was assertive. Their language style. So everybody has like a language style. And if you learn all four of those language styles, then you can pretty much talk to anybody, because everybody understands things differently. Yeah, anyways, let's get started. All right, so we're going to see what which one of your furry animals want to talk to you, Aries? And we're gonna go at 15:09. 15:09. So these could be your furry animals that are with you now. They could be also the ones that have passed away. Okay. So that's the way I look at these cards, and these are to have fun with, just a little bit to have fun with, like, because if we're animals, that, believe me, some of the words that you will hear will resonate so much. Let's do Aries. What does some of your furry animals want to say to you? This could be the ones that in your life, or this could be somebody that some of the animals that have passed away, some of the pets that passed away, or this could be just your guardian animal, animal. Like a guardian. The hedgehog. So some animals are wild animals. Those are like kind of like our spirit animal. Okay. So you have the hedgehog, and it is be a magnet for light, love, and joy, Aries. Be the magnet for love, light, and joy. Archangel Gabriel. So like the badger. The badger is your spirit animal. One of them. And then we have the sheep. It says act with fortune and cooperation. Like willingness. Cooperation is like willingness. Archangel Gabriel and hope. So that's two angels. Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Hope. So basically the message I get, Aries, is be the light and love and joy. Be a magnet. So like what we put out will come back to us, right? So be a magnet to love and joy. What brings you happiness, right? And then also act with virtue and cooperation, and then everything will work out with others. That's what your animals want you to say. All right, Aries, whoop whoop. And then at the bottom of the deck, Aries, you have the Kingfisher. Be patient and focus on what brings you joy and love. Okay, Aries? Archangel BHOKPI. Pookie? Buki? I don't know. I don't know what does that say. Buki, Archangel Buki. Anyways, let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. All right, Taurus is going to be at 1825. 1825 for Taurus. What is the Taurus angels, animals, angel animal guided animal guide want to say to Taurus? You got 3 cards. Wow, you got the bears, the panda. You got the panda, you got the dolphin, and you got the shark. So these are your spirit animals, like give you energy. Says stay balanced and your ascension. Archangel Mary and Jovial and Santa Paul. So this is like a lovey-dovey card, that's like, soulmate to me card. That looks like soulmate to me card. And so they're saying stay balanced and stay in your ascension. Like as becoming a higher self, stay in that good energy. And then the dolphins are saying live joyful in the present. Live joyful in the moment. And that is Archangel Jewels. Archangel Jewels. The dolphins are very spiritual. That's why they don't let people speak to the dolphins anymore. And then we got the shark. It says lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior, Taurus. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Archangel Metatron and Jules. Hello, hello everybody. Nice to see everybody here. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. That is beautiful for Taurus. That was a very powerful message for you, Taurus. You got the dolphins and the whale. The shark, I mean. The dolphins and the shark. That's powerful energy. And then you also had the panda bears. So let's go to Geminis. Any Geminis there? Can I ask a question? You'll have to, like, if you want to ask a question, you'll have to wait until the end. And if you want to, like, shoot me a couple bucks on PayPal donation, you can ask a personal question. But I'm just doing the animal angel messages for all the signs right now. So we're on Gemini, and we're going through all the signs. And at the end, I'm going to also do a collective, all right? You're a Gemini? Right on. I'm a Gemini. All right, let's do Gemini. Okay, so 2120 for Geminis. All right, let's see. What do Geminis animal angels want to say to them? What is the message for Geminis? All right, Gemini's got 2 cards. Ooh, we got the wolf. Oh, look at that. You know, Taurus got a couple too. They were the bears. It was the panda bears. And in Geminis, we got the wolf. And also the snake has 2 of them too. We got the snake and then we got the kinder fish. Somebody else got the kinder fish. So let's see what they're saying. So the first one I saw was the wolf was be independent but work together. That's kind of like working online. Like, you know, I'm here by myself, working independently, but I'm working with my spirit crew online, you know, my spirit teams online. So that's kind of like Gemini, right? We do things, a lot of things alone, and then, you know, we help with others. We do work with others. So be independent, but work together. Archangel Z, Zarbi. But yeah, look at these, you know. That's 2. That to me, it looks like, you know, parent and child. That looks to me like parent and child. And then, so be independent, but work together. So energetically, verbally work together, but also you may be on your own, like me, the other Geminis. So we got the snake, which says, live according to your divine ascension. Live according to your own divine ascension, Geminis. And then this is the elemental kingdom. The elemental kingdom. That means something, you know, because it says, live according to your divine ascension. And that the elemental kingdom, you know, even though there's a lot of things that on this kingdom, on this world, that is not right, but it's not right, but live according to what is right for our spirit, basically. Even though everything in this world isn't always right, some teams do, you know, sometimes we run into some snakes, right, that need to shed some skin. All right, so you're a Cancer. Welcome. We're going to do Cancer next. And then we got the kindred fish. It says, be patient and focus. Archangel, who, that one. Archangel Buki. I don't know how to say that. But it's like a kingfish. Okay, so be patient like the kingfish, because the kingfish waits for the water to melt so they can go fishing, grab their fish, right? You all see that? Wow. All right, let's move to Cancer. 24, 44. Wow, 4 for 4 for Cancer. 24, 44 for Cancer. Be patient. I'm working on that now. LOL. I love your commentaries, guys. That's so awesome. I'm way too impatient with things. That's why I decided to come on here and do quick messages. People don't have the patience to listen too long or wait too long for their reading. I see for cancers. What do cancers animal angels have to say? And this, this could be like, you know, this could be also like, your own animals. This could be people and the way, their personalities, right? Let's see, for cancers. All right, what did the angels got to say to Cancer? All right. All right. We had to stay focused or else no cards were coming out. Good reading. Thank you. It's always there. Yes, the readings, you guys can always go rewatch them because they will be time stamped, and then later, if you don't have patience to stick around to wait for yours, you can always go and hit the timestamp and you can watch it anytime you need to hear something positive about yourself. All right, let's see. Cancers says we got the camel and we got the kangaroo. In the bottom of the deck, we have the cat. Oh, like I said, this one reminds me of Phoenix, right? My kitty cat, Phoenix. But anyways, let's get into it. It says camel. Be for forbearing and patient. Be forbearing and patient. Archangel Jovial. Camel. You know, to me, camels work very hard, right? Like you may be somebody that works really hard and even though it's hard to bear sometimes, just keep going forward. That's what I'm getting from it. And also, this will create patience for you. Like when we're forced to wait for something, that creates patience in us. All right? Patience was not just like, oh, I want patience and then you get patience. It's like a learning thing. It's like, expectation thing. So we have the kangaroo. It says be the force for good. Archangel Rujul, and there's three, and Santa Paul. So, oh, look at that. I didn't even see that. Three kangaroos. Look, there's 1, 2, 3. And to me, Rujul, I didn't even know that was an angel. That's like my adopted sister's name, Ruju. Anyways, be force for good. So like being the force for good, bringing clarity, bringing delight. And if you have to bear a lot of these things, then, shine the light on it. Like if you're carrying a lot of things like secrets and stuff like that, you are a Cancer sign. You are the sign of Cancer, right? Which is known as like the moon card, which is like you hold people's secrets, right? So be the force for good. If you're keeping something to yourself that could, bring some good things forward, then don't bear it anymore. Bring it forth. Bring the light. And bring clarity, which is the clear crystal. And then the bottom of the deck, Cancers, you have be relaxed and independent. Archangel Raphael. So be relaxed. Be happy when you're relaxed. And be proud of yourself for being independent. All right, now we're going to move on to Leos. I know too many Cancers. I know a few, I know a few, almost every sign. Can we get the likes up? It's not that hard. Can we get the likes up? It'll get this, like, the more people we have in here, the more it is fun, okay? So I know a lot of people watch later, but I love it when people are in here. That's why I like coming to do live. When I first started my channel, I did do uploads all the time until I got to go live. And once I got to go live, it was more fun to go live all the time and So let's bring back the fun. We used to have fun on my channel. We used to have fun on my channel. Let's do that again. Let's have fun on my channel. All right, Leos are going to be at 3017. 3017. That's why I got all those beautiful oracle cards so we could have fun. We don't work, we work on our shadow side elsewhere. Here we work on our light side. We can talk about our shadow side, but we heal it here. All right, let's see. Leos. What is the Leos got? What's the message for Leos from their angels and ancestor angels, or not ancestor angels, your angels and your animal angels, and here and there, here and the other side? What do they want to say to you? What is the message from your animal furry friends? Oh, when I said furry friends, I wasn't talking about like furries. Just in case, anyway. But that could have been like a trigger to make people come to my channel. If I say, yes, I support the furries. I support the, all that. No. All the different. I'm not a sister. I'm not a sister, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a, whatever. I am a woman. All right, Leos. Leos, we got the camel. Be forbearing and patient. Keep on going, but be patient with yourself. And if you're carrying a lot of burdens, don't give up. Like, I feel like you do have a lot of magic in you too, and that was for the last sign too. Like, you have a lot of magic in you. And then we have the wolf. Be independent, but work together. So you may have somebody like that. Your angels, your animal angels want you to know that there is someone you can work with. You don't have to bear it all by yourself. And then we got the snake. It says, live according to your own divine ascension. So basically, you work independently with yourself, even though you feel like it's a lot to bear, but work with others, right? Work independent, but also work with others. So that reminds me of a lot of the light workers and people that work online. You may not work with someone in physical form, but online you may be having opportunities just to work with others, even though you're independent at home and you run your own business or whatever it is. So it says, be independent but work together. Don't wait for others, because you'll be waiting forever, Leos. Aw, thanks, guys. I love you guys too. I love bringing out positive energy and getting it back. I love it. All right, we're going to move on to Virgos. Virgos. Yeah, this new moon in Scorpio is supposed to help us transform a lot of things that have been hurting us, like mentally, verbally, all that, healing that, you know, all the pain that we have suffered. All right, let's go Virgo, 3346. 3346. That is going to make me want to do more readings when if AI can at least timestamp the times when I started a new the new sign, like Virgo's right now at 3346. All right, for Virgos, what animal spirits want to talk to you and give you a message? Oh, I want to start like, okay, I'll tell you guys after. All right. Okay, so Virgos, you got the giraffe, inspire to hot inspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Archangel Jovial. So Virgos, you're always wanting to learn. Virgos love learning. Virgos love isolating themselves and just learning and just like go hermit on people and learn. And and this is going to help you to reach higher levels of yourself. in knowledge and wisdom. And that is the giraffe. So you're going to be able to see things that other people won't be able to see, right? Like as you're doing that and asking Archangel Jovial to help you to reach higher grounds. And then we have the the kingfish. Be patient and focused. So be patient, but don't like sit there and wait for things. Like be patient, but keep on working on that. Keep on working on what you're doing, and be forbearing and patient. Yeah. So keep some things to yourself. That's what it means to me. Is like keep some things to yourself that because you had to learn that yourself, right? So that means that being forbearing, like, but be patient, that you will get there because you are inspired to reach the higher knowledge and wisdom that you want. So, if you're inspired to do that, then just do that for yourself. And be patient that it will show up for you, but also stay focused on it. Don't give up on it and think it's just going to show up. You have to keep on working on it. All right, that's what I got for you, Virgos. Maintain your self-worth and self-esteem. We got the little pig. Isn't it cute? That is Archangel Mary, Gabrielle, and Uriel. That was beautiful for Virgo. I love that. Let's go to Libras. Any Libras in the house? Animals take on our problems to help us live, but people don't realize that. That's so true. That's so true. And that's why we need to keep them happy too, Libras. 3727. 3727. All right, Libras. All right, what does your animal angels want to say to you, Libras? Libras. 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 Oh, how beautiful. We got the goat, and it says, act from your inner wisdom. Archangel I can't say that. And rain and God of nature. The ram. Look at that. It's like the big one and the mini one, right? And it is act from your inner wisdom. That is your inner child, okay? Listen to your inner child's wisdom, because you know what? When you were little, Libras, you knew a lot. You were very, very wise. Believe me, I had a Libra that was little, and I literally asked him for some advice sometimes, and he gave it to me too. Good advice too. So it says the parrot, listen intensely to understand. Listen very carefully to understand. And then we have the rainbow and the parrots. So like a parrot will repeat exactly what they hear, right? Because they're listening very carefully. So be like a parrot and listen very carefully to what's being said so you understand it. Archangel Pookie. And then we have the turtle. Be joyful and trusting. The turtle. Things may not be going as fast as you want, but trust that it will happen. See the rainbow? Listen carefully, and then you will understand. You will understand to act from your inner wisdom, from your inner child. What brought you joy when you were a child, right? Be patient and be joyful and trusting. Even though things are slow and things aren't as maybe things haven't gone as fast as you wanted it to, Libra, but it's going there. It's going there. And then at the bottom of the deck we have maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Love yourself. And if there's something you don't love about yourself, change that to love yourself, you know? Work on that. But yeah, love yourself, know your worth, basically, Libras. All right, we're going to move on to Saggies. Saggy Waggies. 4052. 4052. All right. Saggy Waggies. Actually, I'm doing Saggies again before Scorpio. Why is going on? All right, we're doing Saggies. Saggies must really be impatient. They can't wait for a Scorpio to be done first. All right. What do you need to know, Saggies? What is it that you need to know you can't wait for? Tell me. All right. So what is it that you're waiting to hear from? All right. So Saggies, you got guinea pig. It says, do your part to illuminate the universe. This is Archangel Mary. So do your part to illuminate what's going on in the universe that you know, right? Anything that you know, do your part and illuminate the universe. To light up the world. You know, to bring joy. To be the joy. And sheep, we have sheep, act with fortune and cooperation. Archangel Hope and Gabrielle. So act with fortune and cooperation. Act like you're well off and bring some information to the world. Like when maybe you're a speaker, Saggies. Maybe you know some stuff that you could share with the world. But you have to really know that it is like with others that this will happen for you. Something amazing can happen for you if you share that with others. Something that you can share with the world, from the world, like from the universe. You may have some knowledge, big knowledge. It says be independent, but work together. Even though you were doing your own thing, doing your part is bringing your information that you have to others and work together. And that's like, sharing what you know, like sharing wisdom. A lot of people share a lot of things with AI, but you need to share it with like people. It will help you more to share that with people than it will to share that with the AIs, because the AIs are learning from us. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah, they are AI as learning from us. Like even they make mistakes, even time stamping, they make mistakes. So, all right, let's go to Scorpio. All right, Scorpios are going to be 4414. All right, Scorpios. Where's everybody? I can feel your energy gone, guys. Scorpios, I haven't even seen the elephant yet, or the raven. That is so your card, Scorpio. Ravens are so your card. We are in Scorpio season right now. So we have the hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. And it says, be strong and courageous. Archangel Senapal and Ruju. Be the hippopotamus, like like you got the blue colors and you got the yellow colors, which is happy and clarity. And then we have the raven spirit here, which is the raven. It says, prepare for change. Archangel Azrael and Pookie. Prepare for change. And then you have the dog. The dog says, be disciplined in your own home and community life. And some of these animals might remind you of your own animals, or like animals you see a lot. You know what I mean? The raven is there to let you know, to let you know that, um, to help you prepare for change in your life. All right. That's what I got for Scorpio. Hmm. All right, let's go to Capricorns. 4617. 4617 for Capricorns. We're almost there. We got two more signs, and then we'll do a quick collective. All right, see. Capricorns. What is your Pookie Angels, your animal angels want to say to you? What do your animal angels want to say to you? What do your animal angels want to say to you? All right, Capricorns, we have, oh, this one just came out in the other reading for Scorpio. So we have the hippopotamus again. Oh no, it's the I can't say the word. Nostrus. I can't even say the word. Rhinoceros. That's what it is. It's a rhinoceros. Be strong and courageous, Capricorn. Be clear about what you want, what will make you happy, and be strong and courageous about it. I got itchy lip. My grandpa used to chew his lip all the time. And then you got the cow. Give with unconditional love and grace. Archangel Raphael and Mary. The cow. Look at that. You got the rhinoceros and you got the two cows. The cows do give with unconditional love, They give us milk, they give us butter, cream. I love cows. I'd like to have my own cow again. I'd had a cow when I was little. But yeah, anyways, Capricorns, back to you. back to your cows. All right? There's people that have unconditional love for you, or like your animals. You may have had a farm. They loved you with uncondition. If you have cows, if you have farm, Capricorns, or you ever had cows, or if you love milk or cream, it's because the animals love you unconditionally, all right? So we got the horse on the bottom of the deck here. It says, care for others and let them be free. Love, love, but detach yourself. Help people, love them, but don't attach yourself to them. Don't try to control them. Just be love, you know? So care for others, but let them be free. Mary and she, I don't know what the other angel says name, but so that's three horses. Three horses. See, there's like the rainbow, the brown horse, and the white horse. Let people be who they want to be, but be there care for them, care for them anyway, care for your animals too. It's like, also like horses, you can't control horses, but you can care for them and set them free. Or a unicorn. Maybe there's some people in your life, Capricorns, you just have to care for them and let them free. These people are, I say people because, spirits, animal spirits, they work through people too. And other animals. But it says give with unconditional, the giving with unconditional love and grace. That's the cow's energy. And then we have be strong and courageous. The hippopotamus. So that's what they want to say to you, Capricorns. All right, Aquarius. Where'd my pen go? Oh, we're almost at the end and I have to lose my pen. All right, Aquarius. Going to be at 50-40. Wow, 50-40. We're going to do this under an hour. All right, for Aquarius. What do animal spirit want to say to Aquarius? What do animal spirits want to say to the Aquarius? What do the animal spirits want to say to Aquarius? I just laughing because, like, it's an inside joke. Aw, we got the elephant baby mama, or the baby and elephant and the adult elephant. Aquarius. Okay, we have the elephants. Says open yourself to the true boundary. Open yourself to true boundaries. Mary and Raphael. This is love. Like, like as if like, okay, boundaries with people the same as you would with your child. If something they're doing is wrong, you put a boundary up, right? So basically with people and your animals, like, so it says open yourself to true boundaries. Oh, no, true abundance boundaries. I need to put my glasses on. Open yourself to true abundance. That's like ancient love. Look at that. And then we have act with gratitude and cooperation with others. And then we got the little sheep. But boundaries, maybe you need to, like, I don't say things like that, just like, and it made so much sense. So maybe you do need to set some boundaries with some of your animals, or, maybe they appreciate that or something, and they think that that is love. Because, stopping them from doing something that could hurt them. Live according to your own divine ascension. That is the snakes. Even if, like, I'm seeing that is whether, like, even if, like, you see others, like, doing something doesn't mean you have to, right? Like, all of these different snakes, they're all in different energy. They're all, like, focus on different things, right? Be the magical snake. Be the magical snake. Yeah, and work with others, but, like, keep your like, don't let anybody, like, program you or anything. Like, do your own thing. Do your own thing, but work with others, right? And the bottom we have the guinea pig. Do your part in to illuminate the universe. To let, to speak out about the universe, what's going on in this world. Be the one to do your part, like, in that. There's somebody else had that message too. All right, let's go to Pisces. 45-12. 54-12, sorry. 54-12 for Pisces. All right, 54-12 for Pisces. All right, so Pisces Angel Hand. I've not used these cards too much. All right, let's see for Pisces. Animal Angels for Pisces. These are a little bit more lighthearted than Talking to Heaven cards. Like, those ones are, lovely cards too, but they may make us all too emotional, you know what I mean? All right, Pisces, you got 4 cards. We got the giraffe. It says, inspired to higher knowledge. You're inspired to higher knowledge and wisdom. So you wanting to learn more things about, the universe, whatever, higher knowledge. And then be forbearing and patient. So be patient because you have that magic within you, Pisces, all right? You already have that magic within you, and you have, like, you carried a lot of weight for people too. And it's still, you know, a lot of magic, and you want to reach higher grounds. And then we got look at this, kissy face. Isn't that cute? It says, set clear boundaries. Now boundaries come out. It must have known boundaries was going to come out. Set clear boundaries and enforce them. So even if you're carrying a lot of things for others, like, set boundaries with people. Like, don't let people be like trauma dumpers with you. That's what it reminds me of. Like, you bared a lot, you know, and you still have magic in you, even though you bared a lot for people. So basically, it's telling you to keep that magic and set clear boundaries with others. Like, even if you love them, even if you love someone, you still have to set clear boundaries. What you won't accept, what you will accept. And then says, be strong and courageous. Archangel Senapal and Ruku, the hippopotamus. Boundaries are good. Like telling a child no when a parent knows better or an older person knows better. That's setting boundaries. That's because you love them. You set boundaries with people because you love them. The bottom of the deck, we have listen to the message of the angels, the owl. Like, listen to your own intuitive messages too. Those are from the angels. All right. We ready for the collective? 5726. And then 5727. All right. 5727. All right. Let's do this for the collective. We have the dolphin for the collective. Makes sense because the dolphin has a lot of secrets. Oh, and we got the shark. Ooh, the shark reminds me of like the aliens. You guys, it reminds me of like starships. Look at that. They're lighting up. The sharks. Or Shark Tank. I actually saw an episode of Shark Tank. And then we got the rat. Okay, so we got, for the collective, we got the dolphin. Live joyfully and in the present. Live in the now. Live in the moment. Live in the now. Are you happy now? Then live in that moment. Stay in there as long as you can. All right, so for the collective, live in the moment. Enjoy yourself. When you're enjoying yourself, live that moment to the fullest. Do it as much. Overdo it. Go all out when you're enjoying your moment. So we have lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Because you got the wisdom and the knowledge, right? And you can shine the light on people. So live as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Peaceful. And then we have be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you for it. And putting all these messages together, if you step up and lead and powerfully and peacefully lead a group, and you live joyfully in the moment, then the universe, and be true to yourself, the universe is going to really reward you for it, collective. So living in the moment, living in your truth, living in the joyful moment, and also being very powerful and peaceful at the same time. Like, you have a lot of knowledge and you could lead a group and all this. lead it peacefully. And the universe will definitely reward you for that, collective. The bottom of the deck, we have the bat. The bat spirit, it says, see through the illusion into the truth. And this, we're just going to grab, oh, we got the beast spirit. I was just splitting the deck, and we got the beast spirit. It says, spread your heart, healing, and joy. That's what we do here. Be the change you want to see. Be that. All right, God bless everyone. Have a beautiful night. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you all so much for hitting that like button, sharing me out if you did. I appreciate every single one of you. And the messages will resonate with the people that I do for this channel. They will resonate with you more. All right, God bless everyone. Have a good day. Peace out. It doesn't want to go.